Hello everybody, today I'm going to talk about the Mandarin idioms through interlanguage strategies and the strategy uses consciousness of strategy application. The authors of these studies are Lin and Jarvie. After the field of communication strategies had matured, more and more teachers were using them to teach oral English or English conversation courses. Therefore, we assume that most adult learners do use communication strategies consciously because they had been trained the systematic structures in the communication strategies. About the methodology of this research, it is the oral training course in Taiwan from September in 2007 to May in 2008. There are 45 English majors in the University of Central Taiwan. They were trained to communicate through communication strategies as well as the interlanguage strategies. This study is significant. This study explores the history of controversial and significant topics associated with the learner's psychological status during strategic application. The research question of this study. There are three of the research questions. First of all, do the learners consciously use the communication strategies? How will language learners in a Chinese university translate Chinese idiom into English? What does their language productions of idiomatic interpretation sound like? About the method of data collecting. At the end of this research project, each student was requested to translate an idiom that the trainer randomly selected from a Chinese idiom dictionary. With 3 minutes for each individual, the students' oral translation of the distributed idioms were collected in the last day of the course. The assumption of the research is that the students would learn the strategic translation method easily and provide their interpretations in a speedy and comprehensible fashion. About the limitation of the research, the 45 language learners could not represent the whole population of Taiwanese university students. About the results and the discussions of this research, their language productions of idiomatic translations based on strategic application of paraphrase, word-coinage, generalization, and code switching were as the following. The first idiom is 藕断丝连. The student interpreted as two parts still can be connected due to their sticky silks. And they used the paraphrase of the arrowroot. The second idiom is 迫不及待. The student interpreted as too impatient to wait, extremely anxious, or urgent that there is no time for waiting. The anxious has been interpreted with the usage of paraphrase, of being forced to. Another idiom that has been interpreted is 江山易改，本性难移. Rivers and the mountains can be easily changed, but a personality cannot be altered at all. The rivers is actually a generalization of streams. Another idiom of Mandarin is 爱屋及乌. The student interpreted as when you love someone, you love everything about that person, love the house, and extend your love to the crow on its roof. The whole sentence is actually a paraphrase of a love me and love my dog in English idiom. The result of this study shows that these understandable and expressed reflective ideas indicated that the 45 learners tended to welcome the chance to use interlanguage strategies in Chinese and English oral translation and interpretation. About the conclusion of this study, about the discovery and the evidence of the consciousness, Baba defined a communication strategy as a technique that is used to solve problems in reaching a communicative goal. Concerning the teachability of the communication strategies mentioned by so many scholars, strategic application, the user should be viewed as a conscious process. Users are fully aware of their linguistic limitations and in their choice of using certain learned communication strategies. In sum, 45 English majors' oral interpretations of the Chinese idiom reveal that the expressions of Chinese philosophies will be easily interpreted through interlanguage strategies. The learners' psychological statuses were proven to be definitely conscious. The reason is the student had been trained for a period of time.